and welcome to the fiery depths of hell. It's your boy, Dmeraki, living it. And today, we are talking about Friday the 13th, part 3 in 3D. And the only reason they did 3D... Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Wait a second here. Wait. Part 3, 3D. We're doing scary reviews today. That is right. We're doing scary reviews. As I am still waiting for my washing machine to be okay. And there's a lot of noise, so I don't want to record on my computer with my microphone because I do turn the sensitivity up and you guys will hear everything in the background, and I don't need you guys to hear that. You may hear it partially while I am recording over here, but as long as it's to a minimal, that is perfectly fine. So I'm sorry, I will be out with gaming videos on Wednesday and Friday. I know you guys were supposed to get Labyrinthine today, but I can't do that currently. I apologize. Back to Friday the 13th Part 3. So the only reason they recorded it in 3D was because they were convinced that they would get people in with the same shit that they've been doing. And the only reason they had to basically do the same thing over again was because the final girl from Part 2, what was it, Jenny? Right? Jenny, her actress, she did not come back against the words of her agent. I'm pretty sure the agent wanted her to come to Part 3. But later on, she said she regretted it. And to be honest, I get it, dude. It's Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th is an awesome series. It's always fun to be part of Friday the 13th. I would love to be somebody in Friday the 13th, but sadly, it'll probably never happen. I haven't seen any Friday the 13th movies coming out currently. They freaking renew the whole thing. They not renew. They remade it. And just no more Friday the 13th. Like, where the fuck? Where are my movies? Where are my Friday the 13th movies? I'm gonna fucking kill somebody over these movies. I swear to fucking God. So due to the fact that they really wanted the 3D in this movie so they could keep audiences entertained, there's a lot of things that they did not focus on. One being acting. They didn't care about acting. They only cared about, oh, you can get this 3D object right at the lens. We're all good. Production. Some shots were kind of because they were so focused on 3D. And correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I'm pretty sure this is where they start censoring stuff more and more. Like, it's a little in this one, and then it becomes more and more and more and more. And it's like, dude, where the fuck even are the kills? Like, no blood, no gore. Who the fuck? It's a horror movie. It is a horror movie. It needs blood and gore. And lots of it. That's the whole point of a slasher film. And you know, for the rest of the series, they just... Where is it? Where is it? I swear, these motherfuckers really censor one more thing. I'm gonna fucking slash everybody in this bitch. So to start this movie, we start with a couple who are basically on sort of like a grocery market type thing, grocery store, grocery market, or wherever it is. There's a lot of fruits, there's a lot of vegetables. Very unhappy married couple. This man has stomach issues because of crap he keeps eating. As soon as he gets to the crapper, guess who's there? It's good old Jason! Jason Voorhees, looking lovely and beautiful. We don't actually see him though. I'm just saying, he's lovely, he's beautiful. He's a big man. You wouldn't want to have sex with a big man? I mean, big on dead man. I fuck that dude. I would fuck that dude. I'd fuck that dude. So Jason greets this guy in the bathroom with a cleaver to the chest. And does the kill look good? No. You tell me. It does not look good whatsoever. If anybody agrees on this, please let me know. And then we have the lady who Jason just freaking punches through the window, grabs her head, sticks a knitting needle through her head, and blood comes out her mouth. And again, is this a good looking kill? No! And of course, because this is a Friday the 13th movie, people are always coming back to Camp Crystal Lake, where, you know, the eventual happens. The beauty happens. The love fest happens. The kill fest happens. And we all love the kills. We all love murder in our horror movies. Because that's what horror movies are for. Before these horny young adults or teenagers or whatever get to the place where they're supposed to be by Camp Crystal Lake, you got your harbinger of doom, the guy who's like, oh, don't go there, that's Camp Blood. I heard terrible things about that place. There were killers there, people die there, a lot of strange things happening in the world. Does not sound like that, by the way. They meet their harbinger of doom, but of course, ultimately, they dismiss this man and continue on their journey to death. Now, you think that when you go to Camp Crystal Lake, these are counselors again. You would be wrong. That is not at all what is happening. These kids are going to a retreat by Camp Crystal Lake where there's a nice, beautiful house waiting for them to be in. A nice, beautiful house for Jason to start his killing spree in. Now, our main girl in this one is Chris Higgins, who had trauma from years ago. And why did she come back? Because she wants to deal with that trauma. Good for her. Not during this movie. And the other characters, we have our two horny people. Very horny people. We have our trickster, who nobody likes. We all remember Shelly. We all love Shelly, but nobody in that movie likes Shelly. Which is sad, because I actually did like the character. It's kind of sad for him. And then we have our hand-standing jock. You know, that man does acrobats. And honestly, that is one of the best kills in this movie. His death is awesome as hell. And our main character is dating a buff farmer, you know, putting haystacks everywhere. You see him without a shirt on, big muscular guy. I mean, it's just, your mouth would water over this guy too. I'm gonna be honest, my mouth was watering when I saw him on screen. I was like, oh my god, his muscles. And then we also have the side character, Vera, who, you know, Shelly's aiming for. Because, you know, the horny couple was like, hey, you should probably get with this person. Is that gonna work out? Most likely not. And we can't forget about the best characters in this goddamn movie. You wanna know why? Do you want to know why? Because they are stoners. Chuck and Chili, you know, your stereotypical stoners. Got a van. They like to get high all the fucking time. They will freaking hotbox whatever place they end up in, and craving for munchies is at an all-time high. Now, I will go over my second favorite characters. I put Shelly at 3. The stoners are at number 1. The bikers are just wonderful. Love the bikers. There's 3 of them. 2 guys, 1 girl. And while Shelly and Vera are at a convenience store, of course, the bikers are like, hey, run your shit. Take Shelly's wallet. And, you know, Shelly, pissed off as fuck, because he's like, I want my shit. This dude grows a pair of balls, finally, and fucking rams their bikes down. And of course, this is gonna anger the bikers who shoot at the car that Shelly and Vera are driving, which is not theirs, by the way. It is their friends. The dude who's dating the main character. I don't know his name. I remember Shelly and Vera though, and fucking. Oh nope, I lost the stoner's name. It's probably because I took a hit. God damn it. Classic stoner. They shoot at the car. They get back. And Farmer Boy is all like, what the hell happened to my car? What did you do? Obviously mad about the vehicle. Does not care about Shelly and Vera whatsoever. And although they could have like, you know, ignored the whole situation, Shelly was like, no, I'm not going to ignore that. So it is Shelly's fault. Never mind. Farmer Boy does have a right to be mad about that. Shelly could have just left it alone. Now, what are reasons that you shouldn't mess with a motorcycle gang? Chains, guns, murderous intent. Yes, probably some things like that. The biker gang is back. Right after they're all talking about, oh, you messed up the car. What happened? Fucking biker gang. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, biker gang is back now. And they want to steal gas from the van. And they're setting a trap. So they could kill these motherfuckers. You know, this shit doesn't work. Because we have Jason following these motherfuckers. Girl biker goes up in the barn, and you find her pinned to the wood in the barn with a pitchfork through her chest. Oh God. I'm not gonna lie, the actor's very pretty. That's so sad. We fucking the hot character died. It's all love. It's all love. Now, guy biker, we're gonna call him Hannibal, because he has his hair slicked back, and it just reminds me of Hannibal Lecter. So we're gonna call him Hannibal. Hannibal fucking sees girl biker hanging off on the barn with the freaking rake through her chest, you know. He's like, what the hell? Look around. He's got a gun in his back pocket, but guess what? He doesn't get to fire it because Jason's like, hey, what's up, dude? Nice to meet you. Fucking puts a rake through... No, is it a rake? It might be it's a pitchfork. A pitchfork through his goddamn fucking sternum or whatever this play. Diaphragm. That is your diaphragm. He puts a pitchfork through the diaphragm. Of course, Jason being Jason. Guy biker number 1. Walks in. Hannibal gets tossed off and thrown onto guy biker number 1. Guy biker has a machete. He's like, the fuck do I do? Jason just fucking punches him and then just goes at it. Lopping at the guy. Beats him the fuck up. And how this guy's head stays on at the end. Yes, he is not dead. I will never understand. Jason fucking lopped at this dude. After this, we finally get to see what the hell trauma main girl deals with. I am forgetting names now. We are forgetting names. Should call this stoned reviews. We finally get to see main girl's trauma. And guess what it was? It was a maskless Jason. I would say from like part 1. No, not part. It is part 2 Jason. What am I saying? This is part 3. This is 3D. What am I saying? Part 2 Jason. No mask on. Everything. No bag on. Or whatever. I think this is like after he survives. This is her trauma. She got chased down by Jason, who's like scrambling on the floor, all freaking Grudge style, chasing this girl. But she got away. She's fine. And if I had to see Jason's face too, I would also be traumatized. Now skipping forward. Guess what? Shelly tries to take a move at Vera, while horny couple goes. And what happens? He fucks it up. Who would guess how he fucks it up? Who would guess? Everybody. That's who. This dude traumatizes his friends all the time. And I love this guy because he's so freaking stupid. And it's laughable. He's not my freaking third favorite because of him. It's because it's laughable how dumb this character can be. And he traumatizes his friends all the time. This dude traumatizes Vera, the girl he is going for, and says the most misogynistic thing ever. That'll teach you a valuable lesson. Beautiful girl like you should never go out alone. The fuck? That aside, he does introduce the mask. The iconic mask. Jason finally gets it after killing Shelly. Shelly goes into a barn, and the next time we see the barn, it's just Jason. Jason's walking out of the barn, and he has a harpoon. I wonder what that's for. Maybe some more 3D. This kill was definitely for the 3D. Yep, 3D kill. Definitely. Because, I get they're by the lake, but it's like a barn. I don't know. Do they keep freaking harpoons in barns? I wouldn't think you would. Whatever. Also, it's a barn. Where are the animals? I don't see any animals in this movie. Whatever. Jason, with the harpoon, sees Vera. Vera still thinks it's Shelly, back being a freaking idiot. And he's like, guess what? I'm not freaking Shelly. Harpoon comes at camera. Harpoon lands in Vera's eye. Eye goes out. And now we're at the best kill. Horny couple doing horny stuff. Girl takes shower. A guy handstands off to get beer for them. Because he can do it. In the middle of hand walking, going to get beer, Jason's like, hey dude, guess what? Ever wonder what it's like to get your groin split in half? Yep. Handstand dude looks up and he's like, Jason just right down the middle. Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Sadly, I do think this is like censored. So there wasn't a lot of blood, if I'm remembering that correctly. But you do get to see the split. And Jason's an asshole. Jason puts his split body up on the ceiling between, like, you know, freaking wood, the wood that, like, cabins have. I don't know what to call that. However, the wood between the ceiling. It's like right on top of each other. He puts Andy's split body up there because he's split in half now. And fucking the girl is like, how the fuck did you get up there? And Jason's like, hey, guess what? It's this move now. Freaking puts, I think it's like an ice pick through, or a spear or something, through the freaking neck of this girl. I don't remember what he used for this kill. I do know what he did. We got to the stoners where, you know, popcorn, they're making popcorn. The guy, I think, is like, he went to take a poop, and then I think he goes to, like, turn on power or something or whatever, because the power went out. We go back to fucking, what's her name? Stoner Girl. And Shelly has his throat slit. He is dead. Stoner Girl, of course, thinks he's faking it until he eventually stops moving whatsoever. Sadly, this is where we lose Stoner Guy. Chuck! I have a memory. Chuck gets thrown into the generator, right? He gets thrown at the generator, he gets electrocuted, making all the power go crazy and crap. So now, Stoner Girl checks on Shelly. He's like, oh my god, he's dead! They're all dead! That iconic scene. It's beautiful. After a few more, oh my god! Stoner Girl eventually meets her fate too. Jason takes a hot stick and is like, hey, I can poke this right through you. And she did. She's dead! She's dead! As the two lovebirds come back, and we're not talking about horny couple because they did. We're talking about main character and her fucking pimp ass motherfucker, handsome ass motherfucking muscular bitch ass farm boy, sexy as fuck. They come back, checking around, split up, which you're never supposed to do in a horror movie. Farmer boy meets Jason, and Jason is like, I can crush your head like a grape. And of course, more 3D, his eye pokes out at the camera and shit. Honestly, that was a stupid kill. These are good kills. They're, like, good in a way that, like, it shows so much, like, a lot of what's going on, and it has, like, visual effects and everything. But the fact that they wanted to do so much with the 3D, just... There's so much more you can do. Now we're with Final Girl. And guess what? She gets to meet her trauma. Jason! He's like, hey, you're the last one left. Let's start this shit. Chases her around the house and everything. Freaking... What? Is it Debbie? Was it Debbie? No, that's the dead friend. What's the... Freak... Ah! Main girl takes knife from Debbie that Jason stabbed into her. Takes it, stabs Jason leg. Slow down Jason. Main girl goes to barn. Jason goes in barn. Main girl hangs Jason. Jason go down, hanging. I am talking in caveman speech. Let's go back to regular voice. Jason lifts up his mask. He's like, guess what? I'm not dead. Takes the rope, climbs up a little bit, releases himself, goes back to chasing her. Biker guy, not killed, comes in, freaking grabs Jason from behind, turns him around as if that was gonna be a fucking smart move. Why not punch the dude from behind and be like... Turns Jason around. Jason, machete in hand, is like, you need a hand like that, my dude? Rips off his hand, and now he is slashing down with the machete, lopping at him. Again! This gives final girl... I'm not gonna remember her name. This gives final girl a chance to take an axe and swing it at Jason's head. And any movie you see after this, there's always that freaking line. So what does she do afterward? That's a good question. Can you answer it? Can you answer it? Both of you shut up. She goes on a boat. Why do they always go on a boat? Why not go on a boat? Well, here's why. Something terrible always happens. She's on a boat. She looks at the house. Just like, hi, how you doing? I'm coming back for you. She like freaks out, starts to freaking paddle the boat away, looks back, Jason's gone. Where's Jason? Maybe it was just in her head. Well, that was just a setup. Freaking... What was it, Debbie Myers? I hope. Wow. Ah! So bad right now. Jason's mom. Wait, Myers? Oh my God. No! I'm gonna have to keep that in here. Let me have it in the comments. Go ahead. Freaking make fun of me. I just said Myers. Voorhees. Stupidity aside, Jason Voorhees' mom comes up, drags final girl into the lake. Yep. Beautiful. Now, finally, we're back in reality. It was just in her head. Because guess what? The police come, take her out of the house, deny that anything happened here, deny that any of it was real, and she goes crazy in the police car. So, and there's Jason, dead on the floor. I give this movie 6 out of 10. So poorly done. So poorly done. Kills, lovely. Stoners, lovely. Shelly, asshole. Final girl, trauma. Chris! We're done. I'm highly invested in this franchise. I love this franchise. It is my favorite franchise. This is still a good movie. Don't let my 6 out of 10 tell you that it's a bad movie, because it's not. It is a good movie. There's just so much more that could be done. And there's so much more that could have been better. And it's just... Oh, God. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Follow social media down below. Hit that bell icon if you want to keep watching my videos. And follow my partner's page. They also make art and fursuits. So enjoy! I'll see you later. Creatures of the dark.